Hi everybody, we have a litter update video for you. Hi, I'm Claire from Isle Labradoodles, and today is the 4-week update for the 2 mini Labradoodle puppies from our Precious Metals litter. So in today's video we're going to tell you what the puppies are up to. We're actually going to show you more than tell you, because we're here where the puppies are now residing, which is in our doodle den. And you can see they have quite a bit more space than they had previously. There's no more whelping box. You can see lots of pee pads are out, and we didn't change those pee pads just because I wanted to show you that the puppies are using the pee pads, and you can see most of the pee is in the pee pads that are farthest away from where the puppies sleep, which is where I'm sitting. And then you'll wonder, what on earth is there a wobble board in a puppy pen for? Well, this wobble board is a great thing for puppies. It is a little bit intimidating at first, and we've just put it in because it wobbles. And you can't stand on it without really thinking and really working. So it's a great experience for the puppies as they try to master it. And it also helps them problem solve and develop really strong balancing skills as they learn how to be on it. And over time, you'll find that they will use the wobble board so much. They all come to really love the wobble board. And you can see Peach Collar Girl is investigating it right now. She's giving it a good sniff. We'll bring Brown Collar Girl over and show it to her too. She's busy over with me, but we'll see what she thinks of it. It's always fun when we introduce something new into their area, and this is part of our observation for all of our Labradoodle puppies, and helps us when we do our matching, because who's interested in it? What toys do they like? What do they gravitate to? What is their response to new toys? Now you'll see there's quite a few different toys in here. These toys are all toys that have been used with I don't know how many litters of puppies. They all get washed so often, and you'll see some of them have bits missing out of them like this. Of course, we always inspect them to make sure that they're still safe and there's nothing coming out that could possibly be a problem for the puppies. But they are really good at standing up to things and lasting. Now this one still has a squeaker in it. Some of them the squeakers fail. This one, in here it's a crinkly one. It had a squeaker, but the squeaker's dead now. But it still will crinkle. And it's a nice small size, and it's even seasonally appropriate, as it is supposed to be a reindeer, I guess. It's a nice small size, so easy for the puppies to manage. Then we have this little guy who's just a softy guy. This is just a little comfort toy. He has a squeaker as well, but mostly the puppies use this to rest their heads on, or it's a great thing to chew when they're not quite ready to chew on something harder. Mr. Bear here, again, he's here. He almost mimics another puppy. He's just fun to hang out with. Here you'll see Brown Collar Girl. She's coming to see what all these toys are. And of course they play with each other at the same time. Hello, Peach. And then this toy here, this is a harder toy. This is more for serious chewing. Now the one thing that's happened in the past week with these 2 little Labradoodles is they both are developing quite a nice set of teeth. And so the teeth are all coming through, and that means, oh, we want to chew, 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 chew. So we want to be sure we give them lots of different types of things to chew, so that we have softer things that have little textures. Then we have this harder item here, and then we have this toy, which is a combo toy. So it's got a rope that they can actually tug on together. Hey, what are you doing? You want to play with that? It's got the softer spot here and an even softer spot here. Oh, Mr. Peach Collar, you're falling over. We put Peach Collar up on my lap here. She was rolling off. The puppies were just asleep, so Peach is still kind of half asleep. Brown Collar Girl is already awake. And you'll see that nice happy tail going in here. Now we'll see them playing with each other. And of course, Brown Collar has a bit of an advantage because she's down below, and so she can come up and go, hey, look at me, and then retreat back down to here. There you can hear those little puppy growls. Nothing is cuter than little puppy growls. They're so much fun to watch when they play together right now. They spend a lot of time falling over. Now you'll see how Peach Color Girl is gnawing on my hand. And you're probably wondering, well, why am I not stopping her from that? And the reason why we let them chew on us right now is because we want them to learn what skin feels like. We want them to be able to learn and differentiate between this is me and my skin and this is what a toy feels like. So that's where we're at this point in time, and that's where we will focus for the next couple of weeks. It's a bit of a painful process for the people, but it's an important one because the puppies can't learn to not bite you and be gentler with people if they don't learn, first of all, this is what a person is and this is what the non-person items are, right? Hey guys, yeah. So those are their big accomplishments. And the other thing is they've started to eat solid food. They're not too enthusiastic because, of course, with only 2 puppies, JoJo's Milk Bar is still doing a great job of supplying them. And nothing is more appealing to a puppy than a beautiful, nice drink of warm milk from mom and be able to snuggle up with mom. Tons of comfort involved, lots of mental satisfaction from nursing. That doesn't come from lapping out of a pan. So it's always a bit of a transition to get them to make the switch, and JoJo's in no hurry really to wean them. However, in this past 2 days, JoJo has decided, I don't really need to be with my puppies anywhere near as often as I was. She'll come in, oftentimes she just comes in, she takes a look around, goes, yeah, they're both there, they're both fine, and she leaves right away. She comes in to nurse, and of course she's still spending the night with them, but she's nowhere near as focused on being with them as much as she was before. And you can see Brown Color Girl's doing lots of exploring, lots of climbing, lots of all sorts of things, trying out all sorts of new adventures. And Peach Color's doing the same, of course, she's just not doing it right at the moment. And Brown Color's already discovered there's a microphone, and doesn't that look good to eat? I don't know why, but all the puppies always think they should eat the microphone. Yes, they do. They're so bad. They're just the worstest puppies, aren't they? These 2, they're really sweet. They're so quiet. They're really, you could almost forget they were here. They don't make hardly any noise. Now, sometimes it's quite fun in the mornings or anytime during the day when we're cleaning them up or coming in. They'll give us a little growl as they acknowledge our presence. But what I really like to see is that while they're exploring, both of them always have their tails going. They're very confident and happy in their explorations. Now you'll see Peach Color Girl is showing you some very typical dog behavior, puppy behavior. Shoelaces. Oh, what could be better than shoelaces? Normally when we're in here, we don't ever wear shoes with laces, but I happen to have these ones on right now. These are what I call my puppy shoes. They have holes in them that the puppies have chewed in them, but they protect my toes so that when we have little sharp needle teeth that are developing, my toes don't get all bit to bits. So I will allow them to chew on my shoelace for now. Again, these puppies are too young to be correcting and understanding what the difference is between what is and isn't appropriate. So again, we want them to learn what everything is, where it is, what it's all about, long before we start to encourage them to not interact with the things we don't want them to, and to instead enjoy the things we do want them to enjoy, such as one of their toys. So one of the things that oftentimes people wonder about, so when you're teaching your dog, it's really the 2 of you learning together. It's not where you're trying to inflict your will on the dog or have them obey you. That's never very successful. You want to provide leadership and structure. Absolutely, that's very important. But you want to be a benevolent leader. Hi, are you barking at me? Are you barking at me, hey, Peachy? Because as a person, you respond better to a kind, gentle leader as opposed to someone who's a dictator and enforcing their will on you. And it's the same with puppies. So you want to make sure you encourage the good behavior, you give lots of emphasis and positive reinforcement on what you want your puppy to do, and you don't discipline them for what you don't want them to do. You simply redirect them, refocus them, and make sure they understand what it is you do want them to do. Because it's inherent in these puppies, and especially in the Labradoodle breed, to want to please you. But of course, as a dog, and even as a person, you want to do what works for you and is the easiest to get what you want. So if you want to relieve the pain in your mouth from teething, then you're going to chew. And it doesn't matter to you particularly what it is you chew on, but you're going to chew whatever gives you the most satisfaction. So as the human, it's up to you to provide, like we have here, multiple different options for chewing. Oh my goodness, Peach says, oh, she doesn't think that we've done a very good job. Are you criticizing me? Oh, there's the big growl. Oh, there's a big growl. You get your sissy. You get your sissy. You tell her. You say, hey, sis, I'm the boss. I'm the big boss. Yeah, oh, I'm tough. They're so funny when they start to make their sounds. Oh, oh, she's ferocious. Oh, Peach, you're so ferocious, aren't you? So as I say, you want to be the one who's responsible for providing them with the appropriate options. And that, of course, sets you, and most importantly, your puppy up for success. Yeah, it's work when you have a puppy. You have to raise them, and you want to raise them properly, because if you have a beautiful, wonderful, mature dog, that's a great credit to you and your skill and how you raised your puppy. Yeah, that's right. Right, Pete? Is that right? So we like to start here. We like to do as much as we can to lay the foundation. That's part of our Head Start program too, where we do it with each puppy individually. But even if you don't have your puppy in our Head Start program, then it will be something we do with your puppy in the group. But in the individual basis is what the Head Start program is designed for. I'm going to see if I can get one of them to go on the wobble board here. I might give Miss Peach Collar a little bit of a head start and put her right on it. And let's see what she thinks. Oh no, she says, I don't want to do that. That's way too scary. But you'll see that she will. She'll get on there of her own accord. Maybe not right now, but now she's figured out, oh, whoopsie, to redhead first into bear. Now we'll put Brown Collar up here and see what she thinks. Yeah, there you go. Yay, good puppies. So that's the type of thing on how you introduce something new. You just show it to them with a totally calm approach, and then you say, yay, good puppy, yes, very good, and you don't force them. You're not going to hold them on here, for instance, when they're clearly not quite ready to be comfortable with them. Now for their food, right now they have a mix of pablum and goat's milk and some pumpkin and a little tiny bit of raw in it. Thank you. And Reynolds just passed me over their food. So you can see the raw in there. That's the meat there. And we're feeding them just in a very shallow pan right now because it's a little bit easier for them to negotiate. It's a little bit messier because they do tend to walk through it, and sometimes they get more on them than in them. But there you go. You can see that Peach is doing a great job. Brown's going to think about attacking it maybe from a different angle. And sometimes they interrupt each other and one of them wants to play. Usually they're pretty much in sync, and there we go with Brown Collar stepping in it. Sometimes they have to step in it before they realize, oh, it's the food. And we do track it all over the place. But they're doing really quite nicely with eating, and so far everybody has really nice, firm, solid stools. Sometimes there's a little bit of softer stools during the transition period, but these guys are doing really well. We do give them probiotic. We also, in this food, there are supplements for them. So in those supplements, there's a multivitamin supplement. It's all Canadian sourced and it's all organic. And there's also a mineral supplement, because it's very important that for growing puppies for the first year, they always have a complete meal. Now you can see Brown Collar's had a couple of little nibbles there. it doesn't matter what you feed your puppy or how you feed your puppy, inevitably they're not always going to have everything perfectly balanced unless you help out. So that's why we always use the supplements in every meal. So this way they have a full mineral supplement as well as a full multivitamin supplement. And then the other thing we give them is omegas. Because dogs' food, and is typical of North American diets, very rich in omega-6, but very lacking in omega-3s. And these are two essential micronutrients for your puppy. So we give them, while they're here, calamari oil, and then we transition them over to herring oil just before they go home to you. And that is definitely one of the things we recommend to everybody. If you get our puppy starter kit, it comes with the minerals for your puppy. And then you can go ahead and online order the multivitamin, which is Fortify Thrive, by Thrive, and the herring oil as well, because we really recommend that you have those in every meal. Brown collar's getting very vocal about my shoe. It's a big enemy there. She's quite playful right now. What's that? Now the sounds. Ooh, see, brown collar's a little bit worried about that. She says, "What is that?" Because this is louder than she can make it. So see how she walked around, but she's very confident. She comes back to see what it is, and we just reassure her, tell her what a good girl she is, and then we give her the toy without it squeaking so she can investigate and be quite confident that it's not going to eat her. What's that? What is that little dragon? Oh, is that the purple dragon? Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe Peach wants to see the purple dragon. You want to see the purple dragon, or are you going to go eat some more? So we are in here with the puppies doing this with them throughout the day. And we alternate who does this. So Jillian, who's our kennel assistant, will do this 3 times a day. If Taylor's here doing some work for us, she'll come in and spend time with them. Reynold comes in and spends time with them, and I come in and spend time with them. That way they're always getting somebody different. And if we happen to have one of our guardian families here, and often Taylor's niece, who is a young child, then they also come in and interact with the puppies. This way they get exposed to a variety of different people. We all have a different way of doing things, and that's what we want. We want them to learn all about different people, different approaches, different styles, different voices, different scents, yes. And also to learn all of that we all have skin. You can see there where Peach Color is giving me a good workout. It doesn't hurt yet. Her teeth are not sharp enough to really hurt, so it's fine. And we also make sure we hold them. This is the fun part when we get to snuggle and we get kisses. Oh, thank you for the kisses. And you can see Miss Peach Color here. She gives me very many kisses, and she also gives me beautiful eye contact, which I really like. Yes, I do. I really like that eye contact. It's a good girl. And we turn them upside down and we touch everything. And then the other thing that we do every day is, come here, Missy, come here, Brown, is we handle their feet. So we make sure we're touching in between their toes, in between their pads, all 4 feet, touching, and telling them what a good dog they are. We touch around their face, we put our fingers in their mouths. Of course, they have their mouths on us, but we do that as well. We do their ears, we touch in their ears. Oh yeah, and we move them around, and we do their back feet. Yes, good girl. And then we do upside down. Oh, is this such a good baby? What a good girl. And that's it. But we just want to make sure we're doing all sorts of different things with them, up in the air, right close to our face, snuggling over here. And you can see that she's thinking very seriously about all of this. She's going, oh yeah, because this is not normal. So we want them to be sure that they're used to this, happy doing this, and it doesn't cause them any problem. And then we get some kisses and some eye contact. Yes, what a good girl, Brown. Good puppy, yes, good puppy. So that's where the puppies are at the 4-week stage. Now this coming weekend is a really exciting time because it's our puppy family visit. It's not going to be a lot of people because we only have the 2 puppies. So lots of opportunity for our 2 families to spend a lot of time interacting with the puppies. This is always a really fun time for our families. Oh, and you can see brown collar is going back to have a little nibble now. And oh, that was very quick. And it's a wonderful experience for the puppies too. It gives them an opportunity to meet even more people. We have our puppy family visits in our puppy family room, which is in a different level of our home. So it's a new place for them to explore all sorts of new things going on. And then we always find right after the puppy family visit, the puppies change. They become so much more adventuresome. They become so much more curious, and this is when we introduce them to the out of doors. So we've had some really crazy weather on Vancouver Island. So they haven't been outside yet, but this week we have a couple of days where there's going to not be an atmospheric river or a flood or something going on. Oh, no, goodness me, did I leave you out? Well, come on then, come on. Oh, we got to both have equal time and attention. So we will start taking them outside, and they will start learning all about the great big world out there. It'll be so much fun for them, and this is when the puppies really start to shine, and they start really becoming more mature and much more adventuresome. So I hope you enjoyed the video today, and if you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to post those below. If you enjoyed our video, give us a thumbs up, and we hope you're subscribed because we now have 3 videos a week going on. We have Spirit and the extra innings litter. Spirit had 9 puppies the other day, so her birth announcement video is going to be airing tomorrow. And we also have Tippy with her 6 puppies from the To a T litter, and those puppies are going to be having their regular litter updates as well. So we try to tell you a little bit of something different in each video, and if you're subscribed, you'll get a notification whenever a new video comes out. And you can see now that Miss Peach Color is chewing on the wire for my microphone. Of course, here we have a whole puppy area with a million toys, and we have 1 wire for my microphone, which is way behind me, and where's the puppy? That's where they are. That's why it's so important to have your house puppy-proofed. And we've already sent our families out a video about how to get ready for your puppy, things to be on the lookout for, something that is as simple as that. So anyways, we'll see you all next week. These puppies will not have a litter update video next week because our families will be here in person, but we'll be back with a 6-week update. And in the meantime, please enjoy our playlist, the extra innings litter and the To a T litter. And thanks so much for watching. Now you've got the wire. Oh my goodness me. What does trouble?